It's low key, no intro. First thing I want to say is I'm not talking shit about anybody. I'm merely making an observation. I don't want no smoke with anybody. Super facts. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because today, I was just strolling through YouTube, and I'm getting a lot of recommended videos on my feed. The most recent video I was watching, I think dude is still live right now. He's a popular black content creator, YouTuber called Straight Drop. He still might be live right now, but he's doing a video right now, and he's talking about another popular black content creator named Tommy Sotomayor. Now I'm gonna be a whole hundred with you. I'm not subscribed to either of these guys. I know that I became familiar with them. The first time I became familiar with them was when they were speaking on the Kanika Jenkins case. So that was the first time I became familiar with them. But other than that, I really don't know much about these people. And I don't want to say I don't care, but I'm not about to hop on their platform and really see what they got going on. That's their thing. The same way I got my thing going on, they got their thing going on. You feel me? Um, Let me just get right. Just want to pull up something. But yeah, no disrespect to them. I hope both of their channels, prosper and all that good stuff. Genuinely. Um, but on his show, I think he had over 200 people watching. We're talking about Straight Drop. He had 200 people watching, and the majority of the people in the chat comments or whatever you want to call it, they were pretty much parroting everything he was saying. The whole time this Straight Drop was talking, he was just speaking on how this Tommy Sotomayor character is a coon and he hates black people, things along those lines. And there was a lot of people. There was a couple people. I'll say a couple. There was a couple people in the chat, and when they wrote, anything objective, when they wrote, I don't even remember. I don't even remember, but I know it went against what everyone in that, the majority of the people in the chat was saying. Anybody that said anything that went against it was immediately, blocked or banned or put on timeout. And I just don't subscribe to that. But like I said, that's their channel. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. Like I said, I'm not talking shit about nobody. I don't want no smoke. I'm just merely making an observation. But I feel like that's not necessary. Unless somebody is calling you out of your name, trolling that way, spamming racist stuff. Yeah, it's no need to block somebody or put somebody on timeout, whatever. Objectivity, is the key to finding solutions. Um, but I wrote in the chat myself, and it's funny as hell because I was scared as hell that if I wrote anything objective, I was immediately gonna be blocked. But surprisingly, I wasn't. I wrote in the chat, I said, why are you even speaking about this guy? Why are you giving him attention? It seems like it's a waste of time. You have a strong following. Why don't you guide them in a direction to where, there's real work to be done out here. Just pretty much meaning, okay, I'll be honest, this is like tea. This is some shit females do. Females sit around, a living room drinking a wine or whatever they drinking and talk shit about somebody else that has nothing to do with them. That honestly, 9 times out of 10 doesn't even affect them or anything they have going on. No disrespect to females. I respect all my queens. Really, just like the only, I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm really just talking about, like immature bitches. Those are the chicks that entertain, those type of conversations, that type of talk. Um, and I just don't respect that. This dude had like right now, I have 0 people watching this video. I know that people will watch it on the replay, but right now I'm live. I'm live streaming, and I have 0 viewers right now. And I say that to say this: even with 0 people watching my channel right now, I will still always promote a positive, productive message as far as a solution. I'm always going to attack, a problem with the solution, not with more, instigation, if that's a word, or I'm not going to add fire to it. I'm naturally a solutionist. I want to solve the problem, and I don't want to waste my time doing so. So I just felt like, being live for an hour, or 2 hours, or 3 hours, and all you're doing is calling somebody that looks like you, names like Coon or whatever you want to call them. What's the point? For some reason, the creator or whoever you guys want to refer to, he blessed you straight drop with all of these followers, this very large following, to where they come when you call them as soon as you press a button. In my personal opinion, by just sitting around talking shit about another dude, you're not accomplishing anything. And it's just kind of sad that the people in the chat, the actual viewers, don't even realize they're wasting their own time. They're wasting their own time. I'm the type of person, we either gonna square up or we don't exist to each other. Point blank. I'm either gonna square up with somebody I don't fuck with for the right reason, mainly if they touch me, right? Or they don't exist to me. They're a ghost. They're Casper to me, right? So that's just how I operate. Regardless of what this Tommy Sotomayor guy is saying about black people, da 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 da. And when he goes live, he has almost 2,000 people in the same place at the same time, and they all doing the opposite thing. They're just all talking shit about whatever they're talking shit about. My whole point is, as far as those two YouTubers are concerned, it would just it would look so good for the community if you just shut the fuck up and said, you know what, let's fight, or let's ignore each other, or how about we just come together? You bring your 2,000 people that's live, I'll bring my however many people. He has. I'm pretty sure he could get 1,000 people on his platform too, or maybe even 2,000, and we just do a live stream together, and we'll have 4,000 people in there that look like us. The majority of them are gonna look like look like us, or be in the same situation, have gone through the same things, and then we could figure out a way to move forward. We can push the culture or the community in a positive, productive light. Am I crazy for saying this? Am I crazy for thinking this? Is this absurd? Um, another content creator I want to talk about. I look at this dude as like my bigger brother that I never had. You know what I'm saying? You've seen him on my panels, man, and he's well known. He's popular. I call him the Mike Jordan of exposing the elite game. I'm talking about Super Slide 75. And like I said, I'm not talking shit about anybody. I'm just merely making an observation. And when it comes to Super Slide 75, I'm just really more if shit I'm gonna say this. If it's time to go, then I'm riding. Pause. You know what I'm saying? If it's wartime, I'm gonna ride with him. Because he give me genuine enlightenment, and that's a humble man, and I fucks with him heavy. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I will say this. He's going through a situation right now, and I'm not saying he's wrong at all. As a man, yo, handle your shit. Handle your shit. But what I will say is, he's going through a situation with this content creator called Ben X right now. And like I said, I'm not trying to speak on other people's battles, none of that. I'm just making an observation. But me personally, I'd rather see somebody that I look at as like my big brother. I'd rather see him laugh off the situation and say, you know what? I'm gonna get this nigga a hug. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to, you know, him getting upset with the situation. That's what I would rather see. Um, he went live earlier and I could tell he was upset. I could tell he was frustrated. By all means, you know what I'm saying? By all means, bro, do your thing. I'm just speaking on, my personal opinion, and I would just rather see you laugh some stuff off like that. I know you do it a lot. You probably do it every fucking day. You probably laugh bullshit off every fucking day. But I'd rather this be another instance of that where you just laugh it off, and you you know what I'm saying. You get that nigga a hug. You say, you know what, I'm gonna take you with me, man. I'm gonna teach you some things. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how, like I said, I look at this dude as like a big brother, man, and all he got is insight. And I'm sorry, I can never go to war against a nigga that all they got is insight. I'm sorry. Um, but at the end of the day, like I said, if he say it's wartime, it's wartime. It is what it is. I'm a soldier about mine. So I hope that situation with him and Ben X, I just hope it ends in a positive, productive manner. That's all I could really say about that. This Ben X character, I know nothing about him, but I know that he also, him and Young Pharaoh had a debate, I think, one time. I can't remember what it was about. I don't know if it was like flat Earth or over religion. I can't remember. I think it might have been over flat Earth. I don't know. In my opinion, I love it. It's all entertainment to me as far as this information, but it does not change my life in any way, shape, or format if I find out the earth is flat or not. If the earth is flat or round. It just personally doesn't affect me. But once again, it's just another example of, popular black YouTubers going at each other's neck. And it's just like, I just don't, I see. So when I look at the big picture, I see the potential, right? I see, Super Slice, thousands of followers. Sotomayor's thousands of followers. Ben X's thousands of followers, right? I don't know how many followers you got. Young Pharaohs. I just see all these thousands of people, and a lot of these people it's a lot of people that are the same people in each of these people's chats and live stream shows and in their comments and liking and sharing their videos. A lot of these people are the same people, and I feel like, in my personal opinion, they all want the same thing that I'm saying right now. They just want everybody to come together. And my question is, I have two questions. My first question is, What's the point of these popular black YouTubers bashing each other for whatever reason? For whatever reason, what's the purpose? What's the true, genuine purpose of it? What is going to come out of it that's going to, be productive? What comes of it? And my second question is, what's my second question? God damn. My second question is, wouldn't it, wouldn't, for whatever, let's look at the big picture. My second question is, big picture wise, wouldn't it just be worth it to put everything aside to have all of these audiences come together at one time in one place? Even if everyone didn't get along with each other, but they just say, you know what, I respect you as a man. And I know sometimes you can't respect, some men aren't men, I know that, but to come together, and if you were all like, you know what I'm saying, like that scene, that moment where all these popular, the faces of the black, content creators, YouTube community, if they were all on one panel at the same time, it would be like 10,000 people watching. That shit would be absurd. And they just say, you know what, even if you were lying, even if you were lying, and say, you know what, we here now, we need y'all to come together. So that's pretty much that. Hopefully you guys can answer those questions. um Leave your answers in the chat, not in the chat, in the comment section. Why do popular black YouTubers bash each other? When one, what comes of it? And two, wouldn't it just be, put everything aside, wouldn't it just be more impactful if all you guys just got on a panel and say, you know what, it is what it is, but we not doing this for us, we doing this for y'all? That's just where I'm at with it. And like I said, I'm not talking shit about nobody. I'm not talking shit about Super Sly 75. Like I said, I look at that dude as a big bro. He genuinely look out for me, man. And but big picture, I understand that not everybody is gonna make it, but that moment, I feel like that would be a moment in history that it'd be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people will be deprogrammed. So let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button if you fuck with what I'm saying. Uh Shit. Smack the R. Kelly out of that dislike button if you think I'm stirring shit up. If I'm being on some fuck shit. If you feel like I'm talking shit about your favorite popular black YouTuber. Hop up in them comments, turn up, get lit, and subscribe. Slow key.